The Tinkers, Chapter 1, 1939. Hey, it's 1939 and it's the most joyous day ever. Celebrations have been held. Why? Not for the war, for my birth. Yes, today I was born. Billy Tinker has arrived as a newborn baby. My father Alfie and my mother Lillian were sort of happy to have me. Hey, I'm the best kid in the world. Don't you forget, I'm Billy Tinker. Yep, don't ever forget that name. You'll be hearing it a lot. Yes, my mother was really ecstatic, you said? Yeah, dead. Yeah, I've been brain dead. She didn't want us. My dad didn't want us. Why would your parents not want a child? I can hear you thinking and reading it and hearing. Let's have a look at my family. My dad Alfie, drunk, champion of disappearing. British Army still can't find him. He works at the docks, allegedly. Nobody's seen him apart from in the pubs. My mum Lillian, that's a joke. Lily to her friends are men friends, and there's many of them. No, she didn't want us. So what did she do? Try to dump us with the woman next door, Mrs. Johnson. I would say I'm surprised that she got rid of us, considering she already had 2 kids. Susan, my older sister, and my brother Thomas. So why did she get rid of me for? She did say, I heard her say, that Alfie wasn't my dad, so she wanted me gone. Or he did. I'm not sure, but lucky for me, Thomas said, I'll raise him and tell him to get lost. Mrs. Johnson put her foot down and wouldn't let me mum or my dad in. Lucky. Just imagine a newborn baby and nobody wants you apart from your brother. Yeah, I had a sister, she got killed in the Blitz. I blame my mum and dad for that. If she wasn't at work and supplying money for them, she wouldn't have got and blew up. I hate bombs as well. I don't understand bombs, but I'm only 9. Yes, I can remember everything from being born. At first I felt special, then I felt unwanted. Then when I started realising what was happening in the world, especially in London, especially in the Tinker family, that Mrs. Johnson made me feel happy, loved and special. She tried to keep my brother, tried to keep him here, but Thomas was Thomas, or Tommy to his friends. He couldn't be kept by anybody. She'd feed him and treat him like a mum, but he wasn't that kind of guy. He didn't like my dad. Lucky for me he wasn't, because I'd be totally lost. I'd be in an orphanage. Just think, 9-year-old in an orphanage. Lucky for me I had Mrs. Johnson. Tommy's coming. Tommy works at the docks. A bit like Dad. I wonder what he does, but sometimes I don't want to know what he does. He works a lot at night. Things fall off the back of lorries, says Tommy, and he picks them up. During the day, he shines shoes. He got me a job. Yeah, I like shining shoes. You get paid? Must be a tinker being getting stuff at night on lorries or off lorries. He said he's saving the money for a rainy day. I don't know which one, because it rains a lot. But I'm worrying on, half the time, I don't understand what Tommy's saying or he's doing. During the day, he picks pockets in the city, rich people. I suppose they must have a lot of money if they're getting them to pick pockets for them. Talk about lazy, they can't pick their own pockets. Lucky they've got Tommy, Thomas, you know. Don't tell anybody I'm calling him Thomas. Shh, it's a secret. Yeah. How lazy can you be if you can't pick your own pocket? He said he's going to teach me how to do it, but I'm too young. Not yet. Hey, I can spot pockets on my trousers. I've got two. He must be good at picking pockets because of the match. Talking of the devil, here he comes. Oh, Billy, have you been fed? Yeah, Mrs. Johnson always feeds us. No, I meant our parents, have they give you anything to eat? A piece of bread? What? I'm working, giving them money to feed you and they're not feeding you? No, they never feed us. Mrs. Johnson does. That's it. They're not getting any more money from me. They're con artists. Mrs. Johnson, yes. From now on, I'll be giving you the money to look after Billy. Okay? Yes, fine, son. Why, what's up? I've been giving me mum and dad money and they haven't been using it to look after Billy. So, sorry, son, I mustn't use that language. I can think of some words for you if you want. Thomas. Remember, you're only 16. You still get a clip round the lug. Sorry, Mrs. Johnson. Billy was laughing. Oi, I can see you, you know, I'm not that blind. And I'm not deaf, Billy. Sorry, Thomas, sorry, Tommy. Hey, you deserve that. Stop calling me Thomas. Sorry, Thomas. And Billy ran off upstairs. Mrs. Johnson said, Oi, leave the kid alone. Just leave him be, will you? You know he's only winding you up. And what's this that he working at the docks tonight? Who said that? Billy? I never said anything. Mrs. Johnson said, listen, I'm more your mother than her next door. You're going to get caught and you'll end up in prison. For what? I'm only picking stuff up the ground what fell off the back of the lorry. I'm not stupid, boy. I wasn't born yesterday. I know what it means. I thought you had a job at the black market. I do. I clean shoes there and I sell fruit. That's where Billy got his job. And what's this about picking pockets I hear? Who tell you? No, don't tell us. Billy tell you about picking pockets? He did. And the money? How do you think I've been earning money, Mrs. Johnson? Don't start stuttering. I know you've got money. Yeah, but I've got it stashed away for a rainy day. But when me and Billy need to get out of here, I'm saving up. We're going to go to York. York? Well, you're going to York, but we've got relatives there. I suppose it'd be better than living with parents. But you don't like living here? I do, but my dad keeps coming around for money all the time. And he's drunk and he's getting aggressive. I can't stand it. I might kill him. Calm down, Thomas. Right. Think of poor Billy. If you get caught and sent to prison, who's going to look after Billy? You? Yeah, but I haven't got any money, have I, son? Use your head. I am. That American guy, he said he can get loads of chocolate and I'll make a fortune. And I said, I won't have to do any more, will I? I don't trust that American man. He's very shifty. Something about him I don't like. Yeah, he's something about organised crime. I don't know what he's on about, but he says he's got a shipment of chocolate tonight at the docks. Cocoa or something. I don't know what he's talking about, Mrs. Johnson, but I get paid 2 shillings. All I do is keep an eye out. And I get free stuff as well. Like what? Well, there's some perfume and tights, I don't know what they were, and some fruit and some chocolate. Did you see it? Tights? Yeah? How many? I might be interested. Well, if you like them, I suppose they're no good to me. I cannot wear them. I'm not wearing them things. People laugh at us. They're for women, you silly boy. I'd wear them. Might look nice for once. I might attract some attention. You never get a boyfriend. Mrs. Johnson, you're old. Yeah, oh, that hurt. Don't you ever call me old again, okay? Yeah, I want to pick my face up. You've been warned. Don't you ever say that again. You should never insult a woman like that. I didn't mean to insult you. Well, you learned a lesson now, haven't you, boy? Yeah, 2 seconds. I think I can hear Billy calling from another planet. Right, tell Billy I'll see him in the morning. You better, or you'll get another clout like that and you'll be on another planet. Oh, what's up? I feel dizzy. I think you've knocked some of my teeth out. What, you never been hit before, boy? Not that bloody hard, I haven't. Wash your mouth out. Come here, I'm off. Oh, will Mrs. Johnson catch Thomas? Will Billy see anything else? We'll get him in trouble. You'll have to join us next time for the next chapter, won't you?